I am Michelle Miller, your host of the Royal Queens Rising podcast. We share our inspiring stories and secrets to our success. In today's episode, we talk about the importance of building your personality brand online and sharing your gifts with the world. I share my tips and secrets to how I have grown a booming business. Stay for the end for a special announcement. Welcome. I'm Michelle Miller, aka DJ RunDat. I specialize in helping entrepreneurs and creatives getting really visible online and tapping into the power of online marketing. So today in this training, we're going to talk about the 3 things that you could always be doing to build your business. So those 3 things are branding, marketing, and networking. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about online marketing. So how are people going to know about what you offer? So really, a lot of online marketing is done through social media. It's free. Here's some stats. Okay, so more than half of all people globally, 3.96 billion, use social media as of July 2020. Social media users increased by more than 10% over the last year. On average, social media users have 9 different social media accounts, and they spend on average of 2 hours and 22 minutes on social media every day. 99% of social media users access their social media accounts from a mobile device. 43% of social media users are spending more time on social media. I'm totally guilty of this. 42% of social media users are spending more time on messenger apps. Social media users primarily select brands for products and services based on recommendations from peers. This is huge. And we'll talk about relationship building and networking. 1 in 4 social media users are tracking their screen time and have it capped for certain apps. Finding lighthearted, funny, and entertaining content is the fastest growing reason people are using social media. Let's go back to the online marketing piece. So really, it's about showing up consistently online. It's about having a plan, knowing, what are your intentions, what are your goals, and then you get to build a plan around that. So it can change for me depending on what is my main goal right now. As for me as a DJ, weddings are my bread and butter. So I'm definitely marketing to brides, potential clients as the world slowly starts to open back up. And, I really believe in the more visible you are online, the more business you will get. And so I am on every social media platform, and I don't do it alone. I have a team, I have a strategy, I have help, because it is a lot of work. You don't have to be on every platform, but definitely pick 1 or 2, your favorites, and especially for your niche. Like as music artists, DJs, I really believe that a lot of people are on Instagram. That's a really great place to build your community and market yourself and your skills and your, whatever your gifts are, like share those on Instagram in particular. But I am on LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook. I do have a TikTok. It's not a lot going on there yet. What am I missing? WhatsApp, like all of it. So, thinking about what is your content strategy? What are you going to put out there? If you're releasing music, you want to start teasing people about your music, or just share what you're passionate about, or just share your thoughts, like share your process, go behind the scenes. People love video. I'm really big on adding more video to my business and my marketing all the time. It's something that has taken practice, and I'm still practicing. But, the more you can show up on video, that's like the number 1 way people are going to be able to connect with you and catch your vibe. Connection equals currency. If people are going to be able to like and trust you a lot faster by seeing you on video than just maybe reading about you. You can educate with your content online. So giving value is important. Live streaming's huge this year. It's kind of where it's at and where it's going. I don't think it's going away, especially with what has happened this past year with COVID. So live streaming is a really great way to let people into your world, let people know what you're up to, show off your talent talents, your skills, connect with your ideal client or potential clients, connect with your community through live streaming. It'll be a lot of fun. Us DJs have been playing on Twitch where you can live stream and then there's a chat and it gets really fun in there. The West Coast reggae community has shown up really big. You can always tune into somebody and you can feel that sense of community. So you could build your community online and really work from anywhere. And once again, shameless self-promotion. Like, don't feel bad that you're sharing what you're up to or promoting your gifts, because like that's how else are people going to know about what you're doing. So, we talk about branding, we talk about marketing online, but really, truly, business is about relationships. It's about networking. It's not who you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So building a community, local and online, is super important. It's really important to have people to turn to when you need support or you have questions. They say you are a culmination of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who inspire you, motivate you, support you, or people who are maybe a step ahead of you of where you want to be in business. I have had my business coach for 5 years. I've been in a mastermind of a group of entrepreneurial women, and it's been life-changing. I didn't even know what a life coach was. The only coaches I knew of were like sports coaches, like a basketball coach from my childhood. And I signed up and it was game changing for sure. There's things that I never thought I would do, and I did them, like becoming a best-selling author. So like in 2018, I wrote my book and self-published it on Amazon and became like a top seller. It was called How to Start a DJ Business. And I did that because my business coach hosted a retreat and she did a workshop training on how to write your own book. And I thought, oh, someday I want to do that. And then I decided to write a digital course and record a digital course on how to start a DJ business. And my coach said, Michelle, there's your book right there. So I went home and I wrote another 4,000 words about my story, my entrepreneurial journey on becoming a mom and starting a business at the same time, and became a best-selling author. And since doing that, I've been able to raise my rates. I went from charging $500 for a wedding to $2,500 a wedding. I've met so many different DJs and industry leaders. I've gotten invited to speak at DJ conventions. I've gotten paid to speak at DJ conventions. Now this year, it's all been virtual because of COVID, but last March, I was set to have my first paid speaking gig at the first DJ convention ever. I had never even been to a convention and they wanted to hire me to come speak. And I think all of that was because I wrote a book. And from writing the book, I started to get really serious about networking online with other industry leaders. And I started making friends online. I started joining different DJ Facebook groups, artist, musician groups on Facebook. I started my own groups. I really just started to build a community and network and nurture and make friends online. And I met so many amazing female DJs from across the world. And I decided to start an online show where I started interviewing different DJs, female DJs from all around the world, from Africa, Australia, London. And this was a way for me to really build up my brand and let people know who I am and what I was up to, and to promote my book. And so now 3 years later, I'm still interviewing DJs, artists, all kinds of different creatives, and I turned it into a podcast. So these are ways of building relationships, is collaborating with other artists, other creatives, other entrepreneurs. By interviewing on video, it's been a way for people to really get to know who I was, also to share their stories and empower other women to join. There's maybe 15% of DJs are female. So in a male-dominated industry, I definitely want to see more women stepping up into it. It is part of my mission and the reason why I do do my online show and my podcast and my coaching and everything that I do is because I want to let them know, like, look, if I can do this, you can do this. Like, I'm a mom, I have 2 kids, I've been homeschooling, like I'm still, podcasting, live streaming, DJing virtual events, like all of it, it's all possible, but it really comes down to what you want. And I also have to give so much credit to my community, my supportive community, online and offline. Locally, my husband was the DJ, so obviously I made friends with all the other DJs, but it's always been like that for me, knowing, who the other DJs are, who the promoters are, who are the, who owns the club, who does the bookings. It all comes down to relationships. The reason why I've been able to stay so busy, I think, DJing in such a small community and like open up for big concerts like Shaggy, international, reggae artists like Shaggy, Stephen Marley, is because I made the relationships, I made the connections with the promoters, and I asked them to play. So asking to collaborate, that's definitely one of my big secrets, is just asking for what you want. The worst thing that's going to happen is they're going to say no, or not right now, or not yet. So, you want to show love and support other people in your industry, really nurture those relationships, keep in touch with them. And the internet makes that so easy to do with social media, like sending private messages, voice messages are really popular, sending videos, checking in on your people, like keeping those relationships current, just don't forget about those people you met. Like really networking is really, really, really where it's at. And so now also we have Clubhouse. Clubhouse is the kind of the latest thing for connecting with people online, but it's only for iPhone users, and it's all audio conversations. So yeah, you can start your own podcast or online show, or you can be a guest on other people's, but there's so many creative ways where we could collaborate virtually. You could do, when I first started my online show interviewing the DJs, we would do it live on Facebook. You could bring a guest on your live with you. You can do that on Instagram. So yeah, I love connecting with other people. And I think that really, truly connection equals currency. So the more you can find a way to connect with people, especially people in your industry, and build with them, collaborate, build those relationships, the more business you'll get eventually. It really all comes down to referrals. In my industry and the DJ industry, probably about 80% of my business comes from referrals. So that also goes back to your reputation. So every time you're out, you are representing yourself and your brand. So it's up to you, really. Branding, marketing, and networking. But really, it just comes down to, what is it that you want? And the more clear you are about what you want, and then you can create a plan for it, then, for one, the universe can provide. For two, you'll have clarity on like what steps you need to be doing to hit that goal.
I am on a mission to support women in leveling up in their DJ business, or if you are just doing it as a hobby and you're ready to make it a booming business, I am here for you. I am here to support you and helping you gain clarity and a clear vision of what you want and how you can achieve that, the steps you can take. I will help you customize a proven plan utilizing all of the online marketing strategies that I have used to triple my income. In the last 3 years, every year I've doubled or tripled my income just by gaining a bigger presence online. The more visible you are online, the more business you will get. The more you show up in your authentic self online and in your marketing, the more you connect with people by sharing your story and what you're all about to the world, the more they are going to want to work with you. So I will help you create a positive mindset, tackle any obstacles, identify your driving values and what you really want, and eliminate limiting beliefs, because together in a business mastermind, we are stronger and we will get through this time. So now is the perfect time to really work together and support one another. And it is my mission to help you. I have been studying online marketing for the last 5 years, and I would love to share with you everything that I've learned. So if this is something that you want and you've been having a calling for to get your business and your branding and marketing online where you will stand out from your competition, reach out to me and we'll see if you're a perfect fit.